In the bustling streets of Port Said Governorate, there lived a peculiar man named Hakim. A self-proclaimed magician, he was infamous for his controversial practices, often boasting that he could summon jinn to do his bidding. This audacious claim made him a figure of both curiosity and dread in the community. Hakim's apartment, located on the third floor of an aging, creaky building, was filled with ancient tomes, peculiar artifacts, and a musty scent that hinted at forbidden rituals. Most nights, flickering candlelight could be seen through his windows, accompanied by soft chants that sent chills down the spine of anyone who dared to listen closely. People in the neighborhood whispered about Hakim, fascinated by the tantalizing possibility of supernatural happenings right in their midst. But on one fateful evening, the whispers turned into shrieks of horror. It started like any other night. In his dimly lit apartment, Hakim sat in the center of a circular array of symbols, chanting incantations from a weathered grimoire. The air grew thick with tension. The very walls seemed to vibrate with an unseen energy. As he called upon the jinn, a gust of icy wind burst through the room, extinguishing the candles and plunging the apartment into darkness. Suddenly, an unearthly, terrifying sound echoed through the building, a blend of inhuman growls and a resonant, otherworldly wail. Tenants awoke in a panic, children screamed, and neighbors rushed into the streets, their faces pale with fear. Some claimed they saw fleeting shadows dancing across Hakim's windows, while others swore the building itself trembled. The authorities were called, but when they arrived, they found Hakim's apartment in disarray. Books were scattered, furniture overturned, and the air smelled of sulfur and smoke. But Hakim was nowhere to be found. Despite thorough searches, no trace of him was ever discovered. The apartment was sealed off, and a pall of mystery hung over it. In the weeks that followed, the story of the vanished magician spread like wildfire, growing more elaborate with each telling. Some said Hakim had been dragged to the underworld by the very jinn he sought to control, while others believed he had transformed into a jinn himself. Many in Port Said still avoid the building, especially after dark, fearing the lingering presence of malevolent forces. And so the legend of Hakim, the magician who vanished into thin air, became etched into the folklore of Port Said, a tale recounted with bated breath and wide eyes, reminding all who heard it of the perilous line between the natural and supernatural.